Today is Black Friday, so without wasting time, let's start the game. What come, what not give them, what is the setting? Let's see.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the chance, surely! Couldn't squeeze it through. There could be trouble here. Guardiola. And it's Joelinton. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Owen? No, it's not getting there. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Owen, and he's away. He charged for a shot! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Santos are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Mbappe.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And a chance! It's in! A fine way to mark his 50th game in these colours. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 21.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Kaka. He's in space and looking for options. Joelinton. No way through. Looking to play him in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Joelinton. Now it's Mbappe. Cafu, great vision. And he welcomes it in. Kaka! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Tony Adams, now there is a proper defender, Jim.
Well, not too many Englishmen can rival his leadership qualities, Peter.
He just had so many strengths. You could go on all day about him, couldn't you? That is Stuta! It's run loose, in he goes again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Perez. Neymar. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's going for goal! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And smartly reclaimed. Costa Curta. It's Perez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Now it's Mbappe. Strokes it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Chance! Goal! Milan!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
The goal scorer for Milan after 20
So the
minutes
first
is
goal of the game.
number 21.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And Batistuta! And he nearly went all the way.
Batistuta really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think he was perfectly entitled to try it for himself.
Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Linton. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's got a shot. Oh, shooting chance! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
That's a cute ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. 30 minutes gone. Conte. Can he get it through? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Looking for options for movement. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Costa Curta. Perez. Perez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Palmer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that's an excellent interception. Puyol gets it clear. And it's Palmer. And
There
here's
will be 1
Torres.
minute added time.
Palmer. Diogo Costa breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on them. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives
And we
to
come
take
to you
despite
now
the
with a
lead
quick
being so
request
small,
for
Peter.
support
I
from
think
our
playing
charity
well,
fund,
good energy.
Chance in
A little
Football.
more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Perez. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal! Kaká! Goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
17.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off? Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Gets into some space. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Fernando Torres. Conte. Torres. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Threads one in. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Chooses to go back. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Deep cross. And now they can spring out of defence. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Torres. And it's Kimmich. Just about up to 75 minutes. Perez. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Some resolute defending there. Driving forward. He's got away. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Just eases him off the ball. Driving on and making good progress. Yaya Toure. He's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Costa Curta can get it clear.
Minutes has been indicated.
Good take, and is he in? Knocks it into space. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. And time is up. Milan are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. A win achieved with efficiency and certainty, as we've come to expect from them.
And if you do have a
Taking
chance
in the
today, please
accolades,
take
having
some
been
time out
named
to
man
give
of the
your
match,
support to our
and
best
deservedly
stadium
so.
fund.
Your final thoughts? Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's very versatile, so I suspect he might play a combination of deep-line midfielder, but also get forward and be a box-to-box presence.
What they say about him, a player with Spanish technique, but an English lion heart.
Not a bad combination.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Royce, looking for the run. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a throw-in. Ball driven towards the... Oh, smashing header! And it's a goal! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Number 22.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Perez.
That was lovely, that.
He's picked his way through. It's a throw-in. And he opts to go forward.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Kimmich. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Kimmich. Milan looking to pass their way through. Kaká. Kaká! Off the post! Kimmich can see things others simply cannot. And it's Joelinton. Thinks one through. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's De Bruyne. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Probing pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips past it. Great chance! It's there! AC Milan are all square. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Hello attendees.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. Liverpool kick off the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Joelinton. Now it's Mbappe. Perez. Played back in. Played into space. Kante did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Puyol cuts out the pass. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Minutes played. Linton, Kimmich, Linton, and it's Perez. Kaka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Big chance! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's De Bruyne. And the shot! He would have been quick to recover this. That's another chance! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And he was quick to react. Royce, he's found a way through.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's through here. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Mbappe, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please be reminded that drinking is
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy Caicedo really is the definition of the word tireless. One of the best defensive midfielders around, and he does have a constant desire to get forward and contribute to the attack. He can add some energy.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Succumbs to the pressure. Aims beyond the defence. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That has been slung wide. Perez. It's Perez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Beckenbauer gets it clear. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
He's a sharp little ball here.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a searching pass. That has been cut short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Beckenbauer.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And we have our very first corner. Puyol getting this one clear. 30 minutes gone. That is good alertness.
Milan are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, well timed. Perez. Kaka. And he's on a charge. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Perez.
1 minute added
Oh,
time.
lovely feet. He is such a good mover. Goes for a shot! And the ball's cut. He's going for goal! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Milan got as close can be right on the whistle, but it was not to be. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Milan are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Knocks it into space.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Chance for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal...
Big chance! It's hit the upright. That could spell trouble. Cafu.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well read, and the danger is averted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckenbauer gets rid without sophistication. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross from Cafu. And that should get the job done.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu. Mbappe! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.